You're watching Pyro Media Network.
Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show. What is going on, everybody? Lottie Dottie, can you guys hear me good? I hope you can. Can you hear me good? Testing 1, 2, 3. Am I connected? Yes, I am. All right. I hope you guys are having a wonderful and blessed morning on today. Let me play a little tune. Here we go. That's why I was a little quiet. I couldn't hear shit. All right. Happy Sunday, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. It's so nice to see you guys on a good Sunday. Look at good. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I know it's weird to see you guys on a Saturday. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm used to being off on the weekends, but it's a good little treat because we are going to be off on Monday in observance for Memorial Day. And yeah, what's going on, Cupcakes? How you doing, Queen? What is going on, Michaela? Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Cyrus, what is going on, my brother? Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming on in. Greetings to you, Dr. Holt. How you doing? Grand rising to everybody. Look at the good doctor checking in for work. I know that's right. Okay, Beanie. Oh, you like the beanie? You like it? Yes. Hubby got it for me. We want to thank my hubby. Hello, husband. Sunday. What you talking about Sunday? I said Saturday. You're glowing. Am I glowing? You know, it's that good skincare. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Let's see. Even though it's afternoon, where I'm at, yes, it's morning. It's morning over here. It's raining over there where you are. It's a little cloudy where, but it's supposed to clear up today. Yes. Look, my husband in the building. Hello. Wait. You said the same thing about what? About the beanie? About the glowing? You know. I'm a very happy man, you know. I'm very blessed and highly favored, and you know, I just have great things in my life, and I want to thank God for it. Yeah, that's why I'm happy. That's why I'm glowing. That's how you see the glow on me. You know what I'm saying? A little good exfoliation, a little good love. You know, praise him. Anywho, let's get into the weekly review, you guys. You're saying Sunday instead of Saturday. Oh, it's Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm still waking up. I'm drinking my tea, so I'm still waking up. So I apologize. Oh, this is good tea. I'm drinking lemon. Is it lemon ginger from Stash? Anywho. Okay, we finna have a group chat meeting after this. Oh, you see? It stormed yesterday. It's raining today. I feel like I need a rowboat. Not a rowboat. Stay dry, my sister. Stay dry. All right, y'all. Let's get into the show here. Let's get into the weekly review. Let me move this over here. Boom, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Oh, we have some breaking news. Yeah, and actually we have some breaking news over here in California. So let's get into it. All right, yeah, we have some breaking news in California, specifically in Orange County. I live in LA County, so I'm okay, but it's still a big concern for the region. Let's take a look at what's happening.
And breaking news is in Garden Grove, where a chemical tank is at risk of exploding. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Harvey. SkyCal is over the tank right now. Firefighters continuing to spray it with water, trying to keep it cool. They've been doing this since yesterday at this time when the leak first began. 40,000 people in this area have been forced to evacuate, and that includes parts of Cypress, Stanton, Anaheim, Buena Park, and Westminster. CBS LA's Michelle Gili begins our team coverage with more on what's leaking and why firefighters are so concerned. Michelle.
And Pat, I just got an update on the numbers. 44,000 people are now under evacuation orders. One official here at the command post told me that if this tank explodes, it's going to be like a bomb going off. And I've talked to plenty of people today who say that this is a very real possibility if they cannot stop the leak. The other scenario would be a major catastrophic leak of the hazardous materials in this tank.
This is as bad as I've ever seen. This is real. Don't mess around.
Emergency responders in Orange County are giving orders to 40,000 people in several cities, including Garden Grove, Stanton, Westminster, Cypress, Anaheim, and Buena Park, to get out, to evacuate neighborhoods and businesses, saying there are two possible scenarios. The compromised hazardous materials tank could spring a major leak, or
the other option that was told to us is that it blows up. That was what we were handed. A leaking tank or a tank that blows up. That's why we extended the evacuation today in an overabundance of caution. This is highly volatile, it's highly toxic, and it's highly flammable.
The chemical leak was discovered Thursday at GKN, an aerospace manufacturing facility in Garden Grove. Fire officials say the cooling system failed on a tank containing toxic epoxy used for windscreens on fighter jets. An initial evacuation order was lifted, but officials say on Friday they expanded it to a larger area as the tank continued to heat up and threaten the surrounding community.
So, and you're right, babe, I'm sorry. My baby don't know where he lives. Yeah, but it's not like we're not in the evacuation area is what I'm saying. So, we're okay. I pray that it does not explode. And I don't like the fact that they're saying that it's like one or two options, whether it's either going to explode or it's going to leak. We live like 5 miles from here. Are you serious? No, we don't live 5 miles from the thing. It's in Garden Grove, or it's extended. The extension is in Garden Grove. Nah. What y'all be going on in what y'all be having going on in California? Yeah, y'all be calm with these press conferences. I would say no, because okay, it's gonna be a catastrophic situation, but it's not like to the point where like people are being evacuated. I think it's preventable, so that it's gonna be like a lot of stuff can be prevented, is what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna be near it, is what I'm saying. First and foremost. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. That's not y'all about to argue about the locations. No, I just don't think it's like we're not right in the evacuation area. That's what I mean when I say we're safe. Like in terms of like we're not in the evacuation area. So yes. Anywho, let's move on because. All I know is that, I pray that nothing happened. Like, I pray that it doesn't explode. I don't like the fact that they went into a space of like, we could be in a game. Again, the wrong breaking news, but be safe. Get the hell out of here. We're okay, y'all. We're okay. You think I would be on a live right now if we were in danger? You think my black ass would be here? Just no. That's not how that works. Y'all know me better than that. And I'm certainly not gonna let my be in the space where Bentley on my husband is gonna be in a danger. No. Anywho, you really think y'all are, anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Make sure you guys hit the like button. If you're watching on the replay, hit the like button, please. We appreciate it. Also, thank you to all of the new subscribers. Welcome to Pyro Media Network. We appreciate you. And also be aware that Dr. Hull and Cupcake is in the building. They are our gladiators and our moderators. So act right so we don't have to act up. Praise Jesus. And then also, if you want to go ahead and send in a fire letter, or you want advice, or you want to talk about something, or you want to bring up send us a story that you want us to research or talk about, you can go ahead and communicate and correspond with us at pyropowerhour@gmail.com. That's pyropowerhour@gmail.com. Also text Blaze, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423 to make sure that you get notifications when we go live or upload new content. And if you're feeling so inclined, you like what you're seeing on here, and if you are enjoying all of the new things that you're seeing on Pyro Media Network, we couldn't do that without you guys' support. So make sure you guys go ahead and send in a little offering this week for at $ Pyro Media via Cash App. We're going to be announcing some new ways to give next week. So we want to thank you guys for those who have been inquiring and I want to give outside of Cash App. But you can use the QR code that you see on there, or you can go ahead and send the Cash App directly at $ Pyro Media. Also, check out our Substack. We have a new one coming in on Monday. Please be aware that Monday Pyro Media will be closed in observance for Memorial Day, and I will not be doing a live. I'll be at a family event. And also, if you are wanting some extra content, you can go ahead and check out our Patreon. Shout out to all of the new patrons that have joined Patreon. We appreciate you. We did release the first episode of Uncovered, and we got some really good reviews on it. I appreciate you guys for checking it out, and I appreciate you guys shouting out the production team that helped put it all together. So thank you guys so much for all that good stuff. Thank you. Go save our baby dog. Y'all trying to be cunning. Shut up. Let's get into the show, y'all. I can't. All right. Some sad news on this morning. We do want to send our condolences and our well wishes to the family and fans of rapper Rob Bass, who was one half of Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, best known for the hit song It Takes Two. He's passed away at the age of 59, which is, to me, very young. The rapper recently celebrated his 59th birthday just 4 days ago. In a statement from his Instagram, it revealed he passed away on May 22nd while surrounded by family after a private battle with cancer, which is really, really sad to hear that he lost the battle. Cancer sucks when we hit cancer, and I pray that God helps eradicate it from this earth. Speaking of cancer, Tulsi Gabbard, which is kind of a bittersweet situation because Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence and an advocate for of a more restrained foreign policy, submitted a letter of resignation to President Trump on Friday, saying that she was stepping away to support her husband after he recently was diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer. We want to send our condolences to, or not condolences, our prayers and thoughts to her and her husband, because cancer sucks. However, I'm happy to see the hoe go. Sorry, that's just how I feel. The departure will bring an end to Gabbard's rocky tenure overseeing the 18 U.S. intelligence agencies, during which he had been largely sidelined by the White House on significant national security issues, including military operations in Iran and Venezuela. So, bye, girl. Good luck. Trump, that was skating ring jam man. Oh, that was skating ring jam. Not Rob Jesus. Yeah, yes. Trump don't give a. He really doesn't. Not pray for the. I'm just saying. I still think that cancer sucks. So if that is the reason why she is leaving, The Office, then more power to her and her husband. But get out the Office, because you were in charge of one of the largest or the most powerful apparatus or intelligence apparatus in the world. So yeah, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Okay, all right. Let's move on. Quinta Brunson is set to develop and star as Betty Boop in a new feature film adaptation, partnering with Mark Fletcher and Fletcher Studios to reintroduce their nearly century-old icon to a new generation, which is going to be interesting. I can see her because of her short hair and stuff like that, and I just think that it's interesting that they're bringing that character back. But I also, how the people are, they're like, oh, Betty Boop's white, blah blah. How do you know Betty Boop's white? How do you know? How do you know she's not light skinned? Huh? And on top of that, she's a damn cartoon character. We really doing this? Get your big one. Do your big one, Quinta, and get your bag. My mom is dancing wherever she is to this. Oh, did she like Betty Boop? Aw. Betty Boop, why you ain't seen that BBL? You so stupid. Michaela said this is going to be nice, but my only thing is the original Betty Boop had a lot of racism in it. So how are we going to do this? I pray that they actually work around that. Actually, Betty Boop was, but that's what I thought. I could have sworn that Betty Boop was black. I'm glad you cleared that up. Name her Betisha Boop. Shut up. You ain't got no damn sense. Anyway, let's move on. Yesterday, Sherry Shepherd bid farewell to the for a talk show, because you guys know that this was her last season. She did post, family, thank you so much for all of the love and support over the last 4 years. It was a bittersweet end to a life I got to know so well, but there's new beginnings. If you thought you were sick of me before, just you wait, which is really good to hear, because I'm happy that she's going to continue to be on the screen. I think she's a great personality and a TV personality, and I think she did great. Let's see. What did he say? Bring back Wendy. I don't think they're gonna bring her back. I don't think they're gonna do it. They should, but I don't think they're gonna do it. I mean, she left a huge hole. What she said, don't give her. She's gonna do a podcast. Oh, she's gonna do a podcast? Not who. You don't like Sherry Shepherd? Oh my god. Anywho, this is the video that she posted on her social media. Take a look. Well, good luck to Sherry and all that she does. I actually like Sherry Shepherd. I didn't think that she was bad. I don't know why Michaela is hating on her. So all their hosts look like the letter P. Cupcake. That is the comment for the win. That looked like the letter P. Sherry is lowercase and Wendy is capital P. Amazing. Anyway, a mess. All right. Next up, we have Queen Latifah. She was on the Angie Martinez podcast this week, and she talked about they talked about a lot actually, but they specifically talked about her living in her truth now with her wife and her child. Take a look.
You did go on stage. You shout pride. You clearly are living in your truth and your family and your life.
Pride Day.
Dana,
I can't do just
Latifah.
regularish.
Stop.
They gotta be looked at deeper. It was the damn pride we in LA. What you? I'm sorry.
No, stop.
About to me.
You made a choice to do that.
I did.
Yeah. So what about can you talk about that? Like that decision to just make that choice in a woman who's had the career that you've had with the speculation for all those years and the decision to be so private, to make a decision to go, you know what? I'll just say this and leave it right there. Like that's a decision. Like, so what makes you make that decision? And then what does that feel like? I guess is the question.
I was getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, and I didn't want to leave out the people who were part of the Lifetime.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's about it.
That was it?
That's it.
Really?
It's really that simple.
It was not more complicated
It
than
was
that?
so not more complicated than that. And it's funny because it's not always that deep.
Some people think that if you don't share, it means you're hiding something. Versus, I'm okay with just not sharing. I guess maybe that's the difference.
I mean, or maybe it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, you know, or kind of hanging out, people just are, even in this business, people are just so fascinated about people's private lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like so fascinated by what you're doing with your private life. Why? Is it because you're curious? Is it because you're intrigued? Is it because you might you'd be surprised?
Mm-hmm. I think also sometimes people want to know how you're navigating.
Listen,
because it's hard for other
personally how I'm navigating, but don't expect, unless it's Angie, I may tell you how I navigate.
Okay.
I'm on my business. It's okay to mind your business and handle your business.
Mm-hmm.
I do try to mind my business though.
That's good. Do you really? Yes. Yes.
I do. You know what I mean? Because I realize that a lot of people also like talking about other people's business.
Mm.
And even before it was like all the pages and everything, when it was like literally National Enquirer, people would bring those things to me or bring gossip to people near me or around me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what is the point of this? Why are you telling me this? Like, what do you think you're doing by telling me that you read something about me somewhere? And then I got to look at the person who's bringing me the message. Like, what do you get out of this? Like, do you care about me? If you see I'm about to go do this and you come put this on me, how do you think I'm going to feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing positive that's going to come from me having this knowledge right now. So really, this is for you. This is not for me. Mm-hmm. So I told everybody around me, don't bring that to me. If you read it, you read it. Tell me later.
Okay, I don't know why you got on your high horse, Queen Latifah. I mean, I don't understand that. It's fine, like you came out, girl. But I do agree with Timothy. He said, girl, you didn't need to come out. We knew, girl. We knew when Set It Off came out. We knew what you were, and we knew in that album. You remember the album when it was like Fire in Her Head? There was an album. And she was like full bulldagging. I'm just, girl. We knew. It's okay. It's all right. That Delta woman, UNIT, right? Michaela said she said what she said, and thank God she said. Listen, it's fine. I don't understand why, but the whole minding your business thing, like that was not necessary. I feel like this is what social media is. This is how you get bigger. Like it's like people are gonna talk about you. There's gonna be commentators, so it's like it's fine. But you didn't. I mean, I understand why you hit it because of the industry and what you were, what the implications could have been. But we knew. Y'all just stamp those and give it to Queen. You got it. Give it to Queen Latifah. But so I'm glad I'm in the chat and not on camera. We gonna go back on this. Show my age now, knowing oh Jesus. All these LA streets have stored. Let's move on. I have a question for the people. Now, I saw this mess on yesterday. I sent it to my big brother. He said, and I was like, this is crazy. Check this out.
You gotta get in between your toes, and not enough people are getting in between the toes.
What are you doing with your toes?
Marina, you gotta get in between your toes.
No.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
No one's getting in between your toes.
We're gonna fight.
You can fight all you want. No,
nobody touches your toes.
Yeah, myself. And they're perfect.
Listen, they have those little scrubbers that you can suction to the shower, and you can just get on them like that.
Why? Why am I going to use a washcloth to wash my feet when I'm going to use that for the rest of my clean body? No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, I use a bar of soap. Bar of soap on your feet. You scrub between your
That is
toes.
a waste of soap, Homa. You are so frugal. Girl, there is soap and suds and everything on the floor already.
No, I like to scrub the bottom of my feet in between
What
toes.
are you doing with your toes?
I run outside barefoot sometimes.
Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem. You want to talk about the back of her heel? Ask her about the back of
You're
her
not
heel.
touching grass ever?
I'm not running barefoot. The loofah, if you're going to use a loofah, it better be one you throw away the first time you use it, because after that, it's all bacteria.
A loofah is a self-cleaning entity.
Oh, what? How old is your loofah, Homa? Come on! How old is your loofah? It's way too old, girl.
It's self-cleaning.
That you are not a cat. Okay.
She's standing 10 toes down.
And that loofah she's had since college.
It is a self-cleaning entity.
Oh my God, you're disgusting. Get out of here. You gotta go upstairs. Bye. I can't.
Oh, so now old girl in the white or cream want to worry about bacteria when you got a Space Jam in between your toes because you don't even get the jam.
That's what I'm saying. First and foremost, let me explain something to you, girl. Don't try to. People who don't wash their legs or feet, gross. Like, I don't understand. There is something in skincare it's called the double cleanse. You take a particular, usually it's an oil-based cleanser, and you put it on your face, and then you go back and you wash your face with a face cleanser, probably a gentler cleanser, so that way you don't strip your face. I do that with my body. I use a bar of soap because it's antibacterial, and I get in there and I scrub and I scrub and I scrub. I do my thing. I use my washcloth. I use my loofah, all of the things. Then I have these gloves. They're like exfoliating gloves. I then go back and use a body wash of whatever scent that I'm wearing for the day, and I scrub. But I'm scrubbing my whole body, okay? I don't understand how you don't understand. Like, your lower half matters. Your feet matters. And I think it's gross that you are walking around in your sandals and your shoes and your things, and and you're putting your feet in that bed, and you didn't wash your feet. You didn't get in there. You didn't scrub at the bottom. I even have a pumice stone that I use on the bottom of around the bottom of my feet. I give myself a damn pedicure in the shower. Are you for real? It's always white people doing weird shit. Let's see what the people are saying. Who not washing their ass? That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all feet itching. Yeah, nasty. That's probably why you got toe jam and toe fungus. You don't wash in between. You don't wash. That's gross. There's even a mat that goes on the ground. That's what I'm saying. There are so many things that you can use. That's that Caucasian persuasion. Listen. Anywho, let's move on. Actually, let's take a quick commercial break because we got to pay some bills. You know how it is over here. All right. We'll be right back.
Hey, how y'all doing? Real quick, this is Daryl Walter, host of the Daryl Walter Show. I know. And you are watching Pyro Media Network.
The news is divided. Ground News puts it back together, with coverage from thousands of outlets around the world in one place. So you can spot sensational reporting, no matter what side of the political spectrum you're on. Beside every headline, you'll see who owns the source, how reliable it is, and if they have a political bias. Multiple perspectives side by side, giving you a well-rounded view of today's biggest stories. Visit ground.news to learn more.
Hey, it's Pastor Kim from It's Just Kim Live Show, and you're watching Pyro Media Network.
Bring it up. Bring it back.
Hey, it's Dr. Nicole D. Vick from Dr. Victorious, and you're watching Pyro Media Network.
And we are back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this beautiful Saturday morning. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, sharing, and subscribing if you have not done so already. It does help the algorithm, and we appreciate you on today. Also, don't forget to text Blaze if you are, or text BLAZE to 833-793-2423, so that way you can get notifications when we go live or upload. And if you're watching on a review, you can do using that as well. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and get back into, what did you just, hold on, Cyrus, what did you say? I dated a girl that didn't wash her feet. That didn't last long. Lord Jesus, how did you find out? Oh my, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't even want to know. Let's go. Let's move on. John Waynes was on a podcast recently, and he had some things to say about Aaron Spears. Let's take a look.
Because you had one too.
I did.
Yeah, they called you arrogant. It was a comedian, Aaron Spears. I guess.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And a bitch.
You can't look you in the eye.
Wait. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's sometimes you bring out the animal inside of people. We keep our mouth shut. We don't talk I didn't go back at him because I didn't care. But now that you bring it up, he's a bitch for that, because he was begging to get inside of one of our movies or on our TV show. I hooked him up. I put him on a cartoon that we did called The Brew Crew. And I realized how crazy he was. He was a crazy man. So and what he's saying is, keep my name out your mouth. You have real black guys, keep fucking with him.
Yeah.
Is that why? We seen him get slapped up already on man. So and here's the thing. What happened. Like I said, he always got something smart to say, and I have no disrespect for any black man in this business or anything. Just keep our name out your mouth. Keep our name out your mouth. He on I had a beef with what's his name, DJ Vlad. And, it's one thing, between me and Vlad.
Yeah. Right.
But then Vlad asked him a question about the situation. And, Aries always got something smart to say. And I respect the fact that he was trying to bite his tongue. But he was like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Don't talk about my money or my value or what I feel about what my value is. You don't get to do that. And as a black man, you should never, ever do that, because one day you're going to be in my position. Lo and behold, 8 months later, him and DJ Vlad beefing about him wanting more money from Vlad.
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
And I was going to say, is the juice worth the squeeze? But I shut my mouth out of respect. And as men, hey man, Aries, you got our number, holla. Because we don't do this.
And I think it's crazy because y'all have put so many black men, black women in position. So for him to come, I'm sure there's so many other people he could have talked about.
It didn't make any sense. Like I said, I thought we were cool. I never had any beef with the dude. It just came out of nowhere. All I'm saying is we ain't too old to jump people. And it's a lot of y'all.
Why would someone start with y'all?
It's a lot of y'all. It was a sucker move. It was like, yo, what the hell? What is, you got a little podcast? Sean, and I was like, Sean likes to wear his shades. Why you care about looking in this man's eyes? What's your problem?
So, don't know what that beef was about. But I do think that Aaron Spears is whack. So I mean, there's just a lot going on with him, and I think that he tried to shift the narrative that was going on when they did that movie with him and Tiffany Haddish, and they tried to shift the narrative and place it on her, and I didn't like that either. And I just find him weird. I find him weird. I think the bro's weird. I don't trust him. And okay, I was right. Mop on up. Yeah, you need a mop, Dr. Holt? You good? People only take shots at the top. I'm gonna leave that there. Let's move on. Speaking of people going on podcasts, I watched last night the full episode of Club Shay Shay with K Michelle. I was very interested in watching it. I have to say, y'all, it was really good. I think K Michelle is a great conversationalist. I think that she is way more intelligent than people think. And I think that she's progressive in a lot of thoughts too. I don't necessarily agree with some of her relationship views, but that's her opinion. That's what works for her and her husband. But you know, I really enjoyed the conversation, and I thought that she was a really good guest on the show. And I feel like she handled herself in a way, and I think that this is a great way for her to kind of set the record straight when it came to what was going on with the housewives. Because one thing that I'm starting to see with Portia is that she's a narrative. She knows how to shift the narrative. And listen, nobody's gonna get me mad at Portia. I'm sorry. She does some shady shit. Just like some of y'all were really gung ho about Phaedra, and even when she did what she did with Candy, y'all were really gung ho with her and everything. And so I'm gonna stand with Portia on this. But I really like K Michelle. I really was hoping that her and K Michelle would be like a power team. But I'm starting to see Shamia. I'm starting to see what's going on. I just don't like Shamia with Kelly. I really don't like Kelly. I just don't like Kelly. But this is a reality TV conversation. We'll talk more about that with my boo on Tuesday. But he said, "Oh, I need Tim's take on this Tuesday." Yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about it. Let's see. Did she really say she liked when her husband was sleeping with her? We're gonna talk about it on Tuesday, honey. And she didn't say that she liked that her husband was sleeping with other women. She said that she liked to watch. That so she was. It was like menage a trois and threesomes and stuff, but she liked to watch. Ain't gonna work for me, but it's whatever tickles your pickle, girl. Aries, Aaron Spears call me. Aaron Spears is a totally different person. Is he? Aries Spears? Wait. Aries Spears and Aaron Spears are two different people? Hold on. I thought he was talking about Aaron Spears. Am I wrong? It's not who he was talking about. That's Aaron Spears, right? Aaron Spears wanted them both to plow. Stop it. Aaron Spears calling me. I feel like I wasn't wrong on that. I don't know. Am I wrong on that? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, back to K Michelle. I have insight. K Michelle was my cousin's line sister. Yeah, she's a Delta. Oh, we'll talk about that in our group chat, Dr. Holt. Because I have some thoughts too, and I heard some things about some things. So let's move on. Kilmar Garcia. So if you guys know, he was deported and detained by ICE a few months ago. So now they were bringing up charges because they brought him back. And they were trying to bring up charges with him. His name is Aries, like the sun. Oh yes, Aaron is Aaron. Okay, that's what you were saying. Okay, got it. The name, but I thought you were saying two different. Okay, never mind. I digress. See, I need to drink my tea a little more. Get this caffeine in me. But let's talk about Kilmar Garcia, and then we'll get back on the other side of it.
A federal judge on Friday dismissed a criminal case brought by the Trump administration against Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man who was wrongly deported to El Salvador's mega prison last March. Now, after Abrego Garcia was deported, he became a symbol in the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. And last June, he was brought back by the Department of Justice to the U.S. to face charges related to human smuggling. Now, these charges stem from a 2022 traffic stop in which Abrego Garcia was not arrested and released. And so in court last year, Abrego Garcia's attorneys argued that his prosecution was vindictive. And on Friday, a judge found that the federal government failed to rebut Abrego Garcia's presumption of vindictiveness. Now, Abrego Garcia is still fighting the Trump administration's effort to deport him to Liberia, but has been able to remain out of immigration custody as his case proceeds.
Okay, and before we get into this, I do want to make a correction. Like you guys are right. Aaron Spears is the drummer. We like him. Aries Spears, who's the fat, ugly, so-called comedian that did the weird stuff with the kids and the Tiffany Haddish movie. That's him. We don't like him. Okay, back to Kilmer Garcia. I'm very happy that the judge went through with this and fixed all of it. They're working. I really am starting to see MAGA crumble. And I'm starting to see MAGA crumble in a way that I wasn't expecting, to be quite honest with you. I was expecting them to kind of really hold on a little bit longer and kind of start to falter towards the end of his term. Because I felt like they wanted to kind of keep him in office. But now they're starting to see that the dude's batshit crazy too. So, yeah. But we also are starting to see what's going on with the economy right now, which is the last story of the day. And as you guys know, the economy is getting crazy. Gas prices are super high. This is actually gas prices, or a picture of gas prices as of Wednesday. As of Monday in Pasadena, California. Okay. And it's still going up. It's $6, over $6, y'all. Over $6.50, to be quite honest with you. This is in Pasadena, California. And it's averaging over $4 and $5 across the nation, which is ridiculous. I remember when I was a kid, gas price. My dad used to get annoyed when gas was above $1, or when it was like above $1.50. That was expensive. Wild. Child, just walk out. That's what I'm saying. Get a scooter or something. Wild. But I think all of this is causing consumer issues, and the consumer report just came out. Take a look.
Not really good news here. These are University of Michigan Senate May final reads. They're adjusting the mid-month reads, and all of them are lower than expected and lower than our last look. Headline number moves from 48.2 to 44.8. That is another new all-time low going back to the 70s. And if we look at what's current conditions, same scenario, 45.8, new all-time low back to the 70s. If we look at expectations, from 48.5 mid-month to 44.1, you guessed it, new all-time low going back to the 70s. On the inflation, also not good news because it's going up. The one-year inflation from 4.5 to 4.8, that would be the warmest going back to, wow, let me think here. That's going back a ways, 4.8. You're going back to the 80s there, and 3.9 on the 5 to 10 year from 3.4. Here's the issue. Many believe, including myself, that there is definitely something going on here with regard to what's going on in the Mideast. It's not helping confidence, that's for sure. Normally, equity prices correlate very well with confidence, and equity prices continue to flirt with history to the upside.
This is wild. And, you know, a lot of people are talking about, like, you know, the economy's coming. We're still in a better position than other countries, but it's not looking good for the middle class. It's not looking good for low income. And now the wealth exchange is or the wealth transfer, generational transfer is getting ridiculous. Gen Z, they're not able to look at getting a home or buying a home. Millennials are barely able to buy homes in this economy. So it's really just getting to a point where it's just kind of like, what's actually happening? What are we looking at? And then you some of y'all voted for Trump only because you thought that he was going to be good on the economy. What? Now he started another war, in Iran, and that's not looking good. And honestly, I think that he's going to strike. I do. I think that he's going to make a move, and I think that it's just not going to end well for us. And then he's already talking and eyeing what do you call it? Cuba. It's not good, y'all. It's not good. It's not looking good. And I just feel like it's just gonna get worse. and I feel like there needs to be we're in an existential crisis in this country. And I really feel like we really need to like start really focusing on the midterms and really start combining and really start collaborating better and really start focusing on messaging. And like I said on Wednesday, I really pray that the Democrats don't get cocky, because it's not a shoo-in. Because the Democratic Party, as of right now, is still has a low approval rating as well. Not as low as Trump's, but it's still a low approval rating. People are just not happy with either parties right now. Now, there are certain things that if I was the Democrats would start pushing, like the fact that the Democrats, anytime that we had a Democratic administration, we were better in terms of the economy. Anytime that the Republicans were in power, there was a shift in the economy, a downward shift. That is just record. That is just what you see. That is just proven. It's not about trying to say, oh, I like the Democrats more than the Republicans. That's just what it is. Dr. Holt says, I just paid my house off this month. I'm glad I listened to my personal financial report. Listen, but that's what I'm saying. You're Gen X. What I'm saying is that's not even your bills. The amount of bills that millennials and Gen Z have to deal with now is daunting. Like, college tuition is much higher than it was when you were in there, and even when your parents were in there, or our parents were in there. You know, so there's a different generational gap, and it's being put, the burden is being put on younger generations, and I'm concerned with how they're going to foot the bill. Michaela says, Aaron said that if President Obama came and talked to them, they will leave everything alone. Well, we'll see. I don't think anything has to, like, I didn't like the whole situation with what Michelle Obama said this past week about like I think we need to be intellectually honest about certain things. Like, if you voted for a man who was endorsed by the Proud Boys, who is pushed by white supremacists, that makes you pretty much kind of in the racist pot. You know, if you're willing to sit down and break bread with racists, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I just those are just my thoughts. I just was a little disappointed in that. You know, I didn't understand that, and I feel like that's the type of politics that worked during Obama's time, because that's when people were still you know, working across the aisle and still having conversation politically. But I also believe that sparked the uprising of what MAGA is today. The racist backlash, the white supremacist uprising. Because MAGA to me is just, you know, the new KKK. And that's just my opinion. And I said what I said on it. You know, I don't know, y'all. It's a wild situation. It is definitely something to think about. But I also believe in taking breaks, making sure that you are taking time to we're in a privileged situation where we're able to kind of take breaks and give ourselves pause and give ourselves moments to for self-care. And I pray that you guys do that over the weekend. I pray that you guys don't overwhelm yourself with the news. Take a break, take some time off, and enjoy this weekend. Because there are people that fought, our ancestors fought for our freedom. There's been fallen soldiers and fallen military personnel that fought for us to be where we're at. So this is a weekend for you to think about that, to ruminate on that, and pray that things get better. Trump put some batteries in their backs and they got bold, but please know we were. Hello. That's real talk. And shout out to Cornell X and Dr. Candace Matthews. I am liking their energy. I'm liking this. Let's go. I don't even watch the news out here. Necessary things if need be. Yeah. I think you can take breaks from it. I don't think you should unplug. You want to get highlights and stuff like that. But I have to unfortunately watch the news 24/7 and keep in the know of everything, because that's just, I'm doing that for you guys. However, I do think that the average person, they need to take their time to back up, because this administration is very skilled in marketing distraction and marketing you with so much that you get inundated and overwhelmed, and then you become desensitized. And that's what I'm afraid of, that you guys become desensitized to all of the BS that's going on, where you forget to vote, that you forget to plug in, that you forget to do all that stuff. And I think it's important to, number one, have a sense of gratitude, to ground yourself. I got you and Dr. Ho. I don't need to do this. Bless you. I appreciate that. But I do want you guys to stay in. I just be rolling here on my rope. Listen, a mess. But listen, I do want you guys to take time out this weekend for yourselves, and just stay prayed up this weekend. Enjoy yourself, and relax a little bit. And I hope you guys enjoyed the weekly review. It was nice to come on. I didn't feel like it was too many graphics that I had to focus on. It was just stories that I put together that I didn't want to get overwhelmed on for Monday. And also Monday we're off, so we're gonna continue this weekly review, this Saturday morning vibe. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Stay blessed, and stay stress free. That's important. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday for the Tuesday, what do you call it? The Reality Tuesday with Tim. So I'll see you guys then. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do all of the things. Also, make sure you guys text Blaze, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423. And all that jazz. And I think that is gonna do it for me. All right. Anything else before we go? You got anything? No? We're good? All right. Well, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm going to go and meet up with my bestie, and we're going to go have some brunch or lunch or whatever the hell it is, and I'm going to stay away from that area. So hopefully, they get it rectified and nothing blows up and there's no leaks. We're going to keep that in prayer. Keep California in prayer, y'all. All right, y'all. Stay blessed, stay stress-free, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.